Hi guys, this is Sasha here. I owe a tutorial to my friend Richard from Norway about the digital try-in and how we do this with Keynote. Alright, so here we go. So I want to show you how we do the digital try-in using the model that I use on my Elaborate courses, which is the one that you're looking at right now. This is made up of extracted human teeth which have been kept hydrated at all times. And this serves as the foundation for the Elaborate course, where the objective is to color match the adjacent single central with a restoration. And next to it, I have this picture here, and this is taken on the model with my crown just before glazing. And so now I want to get an idea of how this would look in the mouth if it was actually clinically tried in. Okay, so in order to do that, what I have to do is I have to do a digital try-in. And so the best way to do this is, while I'm in the library mode, I hit the C key on my keyboard, C as in compare, right? And then I have both pictures side by side. So I have the clinical image on the left-hand side and the picture of the crown and the model on the right-hand side. Now I just want to point out that both images have already been worked on. So both images had a specific camera profile applied to them. They both have been white balanced and they both have been exposure balanced according to the Elaborate protocol. Now there's videos on YouTube where you can see how this is being done. So I'm assuming that you already have knowledge of how to do this. Okay. So now if I want to do the digital try-in, what I have to do is I click on export, okay, and then this dialog window comes up here, right? And I want to create a subfolder on the desktop just so that I find it easily, which I will call digital try-in. And I want to export these two images as JPEGs of, let's say, a medium sort of quality. That is perfectly fine. So when I'm happy with that, all I have to do is hit the export button here, and Lightroom will create a new folder on the desktop where I will find two JPEGs of these images. So here on my desktop, I can find this folder that Lightroom has created for me, and it has these two JPEG files in there. So again, the one from the surgery and the one taken on the model. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open Keynote here, and I'm going to start a new presentation, like a new document, right? So you can choose one with a black background, you can choose one with a white background, really doesn't matter, any one you like. I choose this one here, white background. Get rid of that, because we don't need that, okay? And so I open this folder here, which has these images in it that I've just exported, and I'll take the JPEG from the surgery and I drag and drop it here first. Okay, so I'll place it here, nice and snugly in the middle. And then I take the other image, which is the one from the lab, the one that I just took of the crown and the model, and I place it on top of that. Okay, so here it is. So now I have two pictures on one slide, this one here, which is the one from the lab, and the other one behind it. Now, on the right-hand side here, where it says Style in Keynote, you have the choice of changing the opacity, so you can see through the picture on top. And that's going to help you to align both images. So I'm setting it to an opacity of about 60%, right? And now you can move this image, the one that's at the top, you can move it around and you can match it to the image below. You can also scale the image by pulling on the corners of it. You can make it bigger and smaller. Okay, now they have both been taken from a similar angle, so and a similar distance as well, so there's not much adjustment needed here. But if you had to, here on the right hand side under arrange, you can also rotate the image a little bit where it says rotate. So here where it says angle, you can just click on it, right, and you can rotate it a little bit if you need to. Now I reckon that is perfectly fine, so I go back to style and I increase the opacity to 100%, right, back to what it was before, now that I've matched both images. And the last thing that I have to do is I have to click on mask, which is here. Now, if you can't see that in your version of Keynote, what you have to do is where it says View, click on View, and then right at the bottom here, it says Customize Toolbar. And if you click on that, then you have a lot of little gizmos that you can drag and drop, so you can always have quick access to it. So you take the mask button from here and you drag and you drop it there, and so it's always located here, so it's easy to find, right? So I already did that. So now all I have to do is I have to click on mask, right? And I'm going to pull in the corners from the left here and from the other side here, okay? Like that. And then when I'm happy with that, I click Done. And then this is my digital try-in. There you go. And this is what it looks like. So this gives us a fairly accurate impression of what the restoration would look like if it was placed clinically in the mouth. Okay, so it gives you an idea about how close you are with regards to color matching. I usually perform this step at a later stage, as I said, just before glazing, so I can compare the congruency of those little effects that I've put into my crown, like little crack lines and mamelons and that white stuff here, to sort of estimate, how close that would be to the adjacent tooth. And of course, at any time, if you want to really sort of analyze the closeness of the color match, you can open the classic color meter here, and you can measure LAB values here, and you can compare them with the LAB values there, and so forth, in accordance to the elaborate protocol. So there you go. This is the digital try-in for the elaborate protocol using Keynote. Now, I'm hoping this short tutorial was helpful to some of you who are struggling to get predictability in the everyday when it comes to color matching single center restorations. If you have any more questions about the elaborate protocol, you want to find out more, there is a free to join group that we've created on Facebook, which is called the Official Elaborate Group. And if you want to find out about education and learning how to do the elaborate protocol, please visit our webpage www.elaborate.de. Thanks very much for taking the time to watch this short tutorial, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all soon.